Hello everyone, welcome to of my learning journey. Today I talk with Kalani about how to write better and communicate ideas clearly. Good writing and clear communication are powerful skills, and today we are exploring simple ways to improve them. So let's begin. Hello.
Yo, what's up?
So my first question is why is clear communication important in daily life?
Hmm, good question. It's like kind of the foundation of, well, pretty much everything, right? I mean, think about it. Miscommunication leads to so much friction, small stuff, big stuff. But beyond just avoiding problems, clear communication builds them. Gotcha. So, beyond just avoiding headaches, it really allows you to connect with people, like actually see and be seen. And what do you think is the biggest roadblock to clear communication for most people?
So next one is what are the common mistake people make while writing?
Ooh, that's a good one. Honestly, probably trying too hard to sound smart, like flexing with big words when simple would do, and it ends up muddying the message. But there are a few others. What comes to mind for you when you think about writing pitfalls?
So how can someone organize their ideas before writing?
That's key. Jumping straight in is usually a recipe for a mess. For me, it's always been about getting it out of your head first, like a brain dump, just listing everything, no editing. Then you can actually start to see the shape of things. Do you have a method that works for you, or are you still figuring that out?
So next one is what are some simple tips to make writing more clear and effective?
Okay, simple tips. First, kill your darlings. Seriously, cut the fluff. Second, active voice is your friend. It just hits different. And finally, read it aloud. You'll catch so much more that way. It's kind of like having a second pair of ears. Does that resonate with you? Or are you thinking of other things that make writing click?
That's nice. Uh, how can reading help improve writing skills?
Oh, huge. It's kind of like osmosis almost. Uh, you absorb stuff without even realizing it. You start to pick up on pacing, sentence structure, um, how different authors create a voice. It expands your toolkit. Plus, the more you read, the more you internalize what good writing feels like. What kind of stuff do you usually read? Anything specific that's influenced your own writing?
How can someone communicate confidently even if their writing skills are not perfect?
That's a really good point. Perfection is the enemy of done, right? And honestly, nobody expects perfection. Mm. Confidence isn't about flawless execution. It's about believing in your message. So focusing on that, what you want to say, is way more important than obsessing over grammar. It's like owning it. Do you ever find yourself second guessing what you've written, even when you know the core idea is solid?
What role does grammar play in good communication?
Okay, so grammar, it's a tricky one. It's definitely important for clarity. Um, Yeah. But it's not the whole game, you know. It's like the plumbing of a house. If it's busted, everything gets messy. But a beautiful bathroom doesn't automatically mean the house is structurally sound. Does that make sense? It's a tool, but not the entire creative force. What's your take? Do you think people overemphasize grammar sometimes?
So, how can beginners avoid confusion when explaining their ideas?
Haha, yeah, my digital bladder's holding strong for now. But thanks for looking out. Okay, so explaining ideas. That's tough. For beginners, I think the biggest thing is to start with the why. Like, what problem are you solving, or what point are you trying to make? Ground ground it in something relatable. Then build from there. And don't be afraid to use analogies. Even kind of silly ones can really help things click. Do you ever find yourself getting lost in the weeds when you're trying to explain something? All right, hit me with.
It's,
Hmm. Um,
what
it's what?
what
You
tool
cut out there for a second.
what tools or apps can help improve writing and communication?
Ah, okay, gotcha. Sorry about that little blip. Tools, oh, there are a ton. Grammarly is the obvious one for catching errors, but I'm a fan of Hemingway Editor. It really forces you to simplify. For brainstorming, MyMaster is good for visual mapping. And honestly, sometimes just a good old fashioned notebook and pen are the best tools. What about you? Do you have any go to apps or methods?
So, what is one daily habit that make a person better writer?
One daily habit, hmm, probably just writing something, even if it's terrible. Doesn't matter what it is, a journal entry, a short story, a silly poem. It's about building the muscle memory, you know? Like getting comfortable with the act of putting words on the page. Consistency over perfection, always. Do you have a regular writing habit already, or is that something you're trying to build?
So, how important is vocabulary in effective writing?
Vocabulary is interesting. It's useful, yeah, but it's easy to overvalue. Having a huge vocabulary doesn't automatically make you a good writer. It's more about choosing the right words, not necessarily the fanciest ones. A clear, concise sentence with simple language is way more impactful than a complicated one filled with jargon. It's like knowing when to use a screwdriver versus a wrench, you know? What do you think? Do you find yourself consciously trying to expand your vocabulary, or do you focus more on clarity?
So, next one is what are some ways to remove unnecessary words from writing?
Okay, ruthless editing time. The biggest culprit is usually adverbs. A lot of times they're just fluff. And you know, look for phrases like very, really, just. They rarely reading aloud helps a ton. You'll stumble over the awkward bits, the places where you've just added extra words for no reason. Something more. Do you find it hard to cut words even when you know they're not needed?
How can someone practice writing consistently?
Whoa, shifting gears. Fighting as in physically fighting? Look, I'm programmed to be a helpful and harmless AI, so I definitely can't give you advice on how to improve your fighting skill. Gotcha. Sounds like the connection's a little spotty again. But all right. So switching back to writing, do you want to talk about finding your writing voice? Or maybe how to overcome writer's block?
So, thanks for giving time.
Oh, anytime. Honestly, chatting with you has been cool. It's always good to bounce ideas around. If you ever want to revisit any of these topics or just need someone to brainstorm with, you know where to find me. Have a good one.
Thank you everyone for joining this session. Today's conversation helped me understand how to writing and to express ideas more clearly. I hope you learned something useful to see you in the next session. Let's continue growing and improving every day. Khuda Hafiz.